creating the login page. So we have successfully created our login page. So just proceed. As you can see, the next thing we will do now is to continue to the route web. The route web where we're going to be writing our route for this project. So I will just continue with the route. We use the route group. So the group dashboard. Okay, I'll use us so that I can be able to group it. Whatever that will come in this group. So the admin, whatever that will come in this group will have this. So you can see I'm going to be adding the dots here so that I wouldn't be using the name, the class. So the prefix here is going to be admin. I'm going to have the namespace. Namespace be admin. Okay. In Laravel 8, I'm using Laravel 8, so it requires that I have to write this in full. Others, you can see you don't have to write this in full, but the latest from Laravel 8, you have to write this in full. So just go to the middleware. The middleware will also be pointing at the admin. So they will use the auth. They'll check once the admin is logged in before it cannot redirect us back to the controller. So we'll give the function now I cannot write our route in between this curly braces. So the dashboard, dashboard controller, at index. We're going to create controller. We're going to have the function at index. The name of the dashboard. So after doing that, I will still need to create the same thing for the staff. Since we have two, I think I will just rather copy this and paste it and change the values. So I will just paste this. Then I have the staff, the prefix staff. Then the namespace, I'm also going to be using staff. So yeah, the auth, we're going to create a middleware for that. So still use staff. I think with this, save my work on it. Okay, let's proceed. I think everything is correct. Just trying to look at it. Hope there is no mistake in this. So as you can see, everything is correct here. Go to the views now. I want to create the views, the folder where I'm going to be creating my admin user. You can see here I already created my stuff, but I'll just have to delete this and start all over so that we can all follow. So create the stuff, and then I'll create a new file. Then to be dashboard.blade.php. Okay, I already have this in the admin. I just created admin. I have added this to the admin, so I will just copy this code that was gotten from the home blade. We just copy this and use in the boot dashboard. And in the boot dashboard, so I can just make sure that it locks on. So I'll paste this here in the staff dashboard, and I'll change the admin to staff dashboard so that when I log into as a staff, it will show me I'm in staff dashboard. So the next thing here, after creating this, we don't have a controller. Yeah, I think we'll just go ahead and create the controller. And so I'll go in here. I'll seed into my project. I have used this already. I'll seed into it. So I'll just do PHP artisan make controller. Okay, we just this I'll put it in a folder, controller dashboard controller. We'll have the admin in a folder, and I thought it's not just there. So yeah, I think this is good. When this is created, we'll now proceed to create the staff dashboard controller. So we just go ahead and do it like this. I'm thinking in the route, if I give the uppercase or the lowercase, I'll just check that. I'll quickly check that. Okay. If this is small letter, I'll have to rename it. If it's not, I'll come back and rename it. Let me check my web. Well, okay, it's an uppercase, so I'll have to change the folder to the uppercase. The so that I wouldn't be having an error. So I'll do the same for the staff. Rename staff. So I think this is done. We'll go into dashboard controller now. Have to return this function to the views. So we'll do the public function index. Remember, in the web we gave it index. We're not writing any logic in here. We're just returning back to the views. So return view admin dot dashboard. So next we're going to do the same for the staff. I'll just copy this. Yes, I'm doing the same for the staff. Dashboard controller for staff. I'll paste this here. Then I'll change the value, the address to the staff dashboard. Okay, this been done. I think the next thing is let's check here. The admin at the staff, it can now return to these views, and we now need to create the middleware so that we can have the folder redirected back here after the user must have logged in. So PHP artisan make middleware. Going to create two middleware. As you can see, so we're going to create two middleware. The first middleware is going to be the admin middleware. And we also go ahead and create the start middleware. Okay. Okay, well, we'll just go ahead and create the start middleware also. Okay, the start middleware is created now. I think we can just minimize this and write the check. Okay, here we have the admin middleware right now, so we are going to check and redirect back to the admin middleware once the user has been checked and authenticated, given the value we have in the database as 1. So here I'll give auth check, and we have to check this with the request or role ID. Remember, we give the role ID for the admin to be directly equal to 1. So the role ID is directly equal to 1, and if this is directly equal to 1, we have to give an else statement now. So if this is not equal to 1, we have to return to the login page. So we just cut this and paste it here so that it can bring the next request. Then else return redirect, so that takes us to the login controller. So this is done. We're going to do the same for the staff middleware. Going to do the same for the staff middleware and see how try and check the code if everything is correct. I think everything is correct. The next thing we'll do now is just to copy this, and we'll go to the staff middleware and do the same. So we'll just change the values at the staff middleware. Yes, I think the code is correct. So the staff middleware, okay, I'll just paste this now and change the role ID to 2. Remember, the role ID for staff is 2. Let's save in the database. I think with this done now, we can now say we have our admin middleware, everything is intact. So we can proceed to the kernel and add the logic that we use in the web route. So add the admin here. We'll use the /, then we'll give the class admin middleware with the class. Also give the staff so also do the / staff middleware. Okay, try and check if this is correct. There's no mistake. Think everything is correct. Everything is fine. Can I proceed to the to the login controller. The login controller, and see how we can migrate it. Okay, yeah, we need to set this. The redirected if authenticated. As you can see here, I have my Illuminate HTTP request at the top, just before the auth. So this will check if the user is already authenticated. So if the user is already authenticated, it will be in charge of redirecting the user back to the right dashboard. So I'll just give the same command again. If auth guard, we have to use the variable guard pointing at check. The auth, we have to also check the user. Okay, if the user is an admin, so we'll return the user to admin. Yeah, you'll have to give the address where it is in the view. If it's not correct, you won't be able to get the redirected if authenticated. So else, if the user is not an admin, we'll return back to the staff. So this checks if the user is either an admin or is a staff. So whichever way, if the user is admin and is one, it takes to the admin dashboard. If the user is not an admin, else if the user is not an admin, then definitely the user is going to be a staff. So I'll use the role ID back to the staff. So else return the next request. So I'll first have to redirect back to the auth, to the login page. Okay, I now have the two, put the admin and the staff. So if the user is none of these two, return next request, if there is any next request. So I think with this, I'm done. The next thing is to go to the login controller. Okay, you can see here the protector redirected to I have already cut short, and I have my eliminate request here. I have removed the some code there from the redirected to. So that I have this code here, before the logout, I'll add the login auth. If auth, I should check if the user is logged in. If the user is logged in and the user is an admin, you check and take the user to the admin dashboard. So we have to still give our role ID of 1. So I have to use this. Okay, I'll still do the same for the staff. I think I successfully redirected all of this to their respective dashboard. So I think the code is correct. I'll just go down to the project, refresh and see if we can log into either of the dashboard and see how it works. So here I'll just log into the staff. Remember we have our password saved already in the DB. So I'll just type in the password. Taking time. Think by okay. We have a problem here. It actually redirected us back to the staff dashboard, but it says the target class auth. Okay, I think I see the problem now. So let's go back to the admin middleware or the staff middleware and add the use, because we have a request here. So we have to also define that request. So this, yes, I will now define it, illuminate. Okay. Okay. So this will now allow me to use the request. Okay. I'll have to check and do the same for I already have it here in the admin middleware, so I can just okay, I will just get from okay, this is okay. I think we are now in the staff dashboard. You can see this is the name we gave in the staff dashboard. I'll try and log into the admin dashboard and see if it takes me in as well. Okay, I mean, in the admin dashboard, as you can see, so I now have 2 dashboard here and it's working fine. No errors. So with this you're following, you see that you have to enter all of this carefully.